Hello, and welcome back to the Night Owl edition of True Crime Metrix, where we will be talking about Wendi Adelson in her full screen interview on July 18th, 2014. General Isom is in the house this evening. We've also got victim advocate Sarah in the hot seat, Wendi with the D.I. Adelson. D.I. Adelson. And my personal favorite is friend Jane, who's going to come swooping in like a bat from heaven and have a wonderful revelation to share with the group. And I can already feel my own face retorting. No, not retorting. Contorting. Yes, contorting. Distorting into a just horrible expression when I hear Jane, who could have done this? And are they going to come after my kids? Who's next? I mean, it's badly acted. It feels like you're watching what was a popular soap opera in the 80s and no one could see how bad it was at the time. But since TV shows have gotten better in the last 30 years, not that I watch much TV, all I watch is Court and Interrogation. But I have heard of TV and apparently it's very good. Anyway, it's poorly acted. And interesting dynamic develops with Sarah. She's been so pally, so subordinate to Wendi during this period, but she's about to tattle her whale back fin out of the door into a different headspace where she starts to lean away from Wendi. Body language, distant, quiet, analyzing, not sure. Something's not right. I don't even know if she consciously knows it herself, if it's registering, or if she thinks what she's feeling is just nerves of standing at Wendi Adelson's feet. We'll see. What do you think, Soap? Should we press play? Let's press play. Are we late? Oh no, we're right on time. You see, we started early, so all you lovely people would be right on time. Oh, that's not the video. Okay, now we need to press play. Here, go. Just going through it all in her mind. Oh, was that someone at the door? Oh, she's smiling. Oh, yeah. Did you see that? 15 different facial expressions in 1 second. It's Stephanie Lazarus back from hell. A lot of people comment how attractive she is. And I think for me, she gives the impression that she's attractive. She's certainly provocative and sexual. You can tell she's hypersexual. But I don't know. I look at some pictures of her, in fact, all pictures of her, and she's got bingo wings. She's got knobbly, kind of bloated features, bulbous nose, hairline's not very nice. Her hair looks pretty good when it's straight, but when it's all frizzy, not so great. Pissed. She's practicing for when Jane. She's like, is Jane about to get here? Because Jane's the kind of woman that Wendi just knows how to use more easily than using a pencil. Oh my God, isn't it horrible to watch? I was just catching up on some of the Ezra McCandless direct testimony, and that was excruciating. That made me want to put my finger into my eye and puncture my brain until my brain turns to liquid and drains from my ears, because that would be less painful than listening to Ezra McCandless. God. Come on, we need some action here. Yeah, there's quite a lot of just Wendi sitting. We're skipping ahead now.
Alan is gonna get Jane.
I'm sorry, Investigator Isom, which is the man that's been talking to you. He's gonna grab her.
Grab Jane.
Yes, and Jane kind of voiced to Joanna. The kids probably wouldn't really necessarily recognize her. So, and in the meantime, Alan and Lynn got in touch with Joanna. So I think now what's happening, and Joanna already called the preschool. Sorry, I know this is a lot of information taken, but I think Lynn's gonna come here, get car seats, go to the preschool.
She can't take the car because they're like examining the car.
I think, or I don't. But essentially,
if they
yes.
can take the car seats out, they are so dirty.
It's
covered.
Wendi loves throwing questions at the victim advocate that she knows she doesn't have the answer to. So the victim advocate could be like, oh, I don't know another one. I'm so bad at my job.
Cheerios. And I actually meant to make an appointment this week to get it cleaned, and I didn't get around to it. So they're gonna take the car seats out of the car, put them in Alan and Lynn's car.
And then they'll bring them.
Alan and Lynn, like the kids.
You get that, everybody? The car has not been cleaned. There'll be no bleach. There's just Cheerios in the dashboard, all over the seats, on the floor, in the ceiling, in the ashtray. Actually, they're not called ashtrays anymore, are they? They're called stowaway compartments that you put cigarettes out in.
This will be quite comfortable around them.
Right, okay.
And Jane's right, she hasn't seen the kids in a while. So Jane's coming in here now?
Yes.
Does she know what's going on? Do
I-
Alan and Lynn know what's going on?
I think they know that he's been seriously injured. I don't.
Yeah, they don't know if he's going to make it or not. He might be able to identify the shooter.
Hi, Annie. Oh, dear. Oh,
So Wendi kind of bottled out of the big boo-hoo moment, or is she going to go for it here?
I really needed some help, but I'm sorry, I needed to call you.
okay, sweetie.
Did they tell you?
They didn't tell me. I know
Are things on the news?
it is on the news, but I don't know anything. I know there was a shooting in Danny's block this morning. That's all
That's all I know.
I know. Oh dear, oh, honey. You know how he is.
It's not good, Jane.
Really.
I was driving up the street and I saw like the tape and I just thought, oh, maybe there's like an electrical outage or something. Like I saw the street blocked.
So you
I was driving into town. I was running errands. I was meeting.
You know the term, the fourth wall, is it? Or the third wall? Which is it? Where if you're a stage actor, you're not supposed to connect beyond the wall, the dimension where the audience is behind, or something like that. But you know, there's a lot of perspective. Look at this picture. It's almost biblical. It's like the Last Supper or something. You've got Wendi in the middle doing her terrible acting. You've got Jane, who so far seems quite grounded and together. Just a sucker, just a giant sucker. And then to the left, Sarah Advocate, just kind of sitting back and taking this in. What is she thinking? I'd love to know. Maybe she's just feeling insecure about being at the feet of an Adelson.
Meeting some friends for lunch, and I drove up Trescott because it's the shortcut. And so I drive up Trescott, and I see the tape, and I was like, I guess there was like an electrical outage because sometimes.
That's another thing she does with her stupid voice is this, oh, I guess there was an electrical outage. Oh, well, I guess I'll just go down here now. It's like this sing-song kind of babyish. I just, what is it? I'll tell you what it is. It's all part of her little box of tricks. She's a grifter. She's a con man.
We'd have trees that would fall or whatever, and so I turned around and didn't think anything of it. I was at lunch with two friends, and the officer shows up.
Anybody seen The Last Seduction with Linda Fiorentino? Let me know in the comments if you've seen that movie, because I could totally see. I mean, it's nothing like this story, and Linda Fiorentino isn't like the character really. But I mean, Wendi Adelson's not like the character. But if there were a part 2 where it was the same premise but slightly different, like tale, you know, when they do like episodes of a comic book and it's basically the same but it's different. That's what I would like to see.
And I've been here since then.
And you don't have a phone?
Well, I had a phone. I gave them. I said you can search my phone because maybe they can like find something useful on it.
We have to go through a lot of these steps, and that's
Of course,
explaining to her. It's just as much effort to go through this.
Just as much effort to eliminate you. Of course you're not a suspect. You're an Adelson dentist.
Steps to exclude anybody that could possibly be
Well,
involved.
of course, yeah.
So we have her phone as soon as it's apparently it's taking a little bit longer than normal, and as soon as we get done with the phone, she'll get it back.
You know why they're being kind of extra nice to her? Because they know she's a lawyer. They know all her friends are high up, important, and they know if they put one foot wrong, they could be tied up in litigation until General Isom's son is retired. Never mind him.
So but the main thing I was concerned about is the kids needing to be picked up
Well,
on Friday.
exactly.
Right.
Right, and so when I came and they said they'd spoken to the Grossmans,
Yeah.
I was like, I'll get the kids. I'm a
Right.
social worker. I've picked up kids that don't know me before, but I
Right.
think
I said-
especially given
I gave
this.
them your name and Lynn's name and
Right.
said, I think like Alan and Lynn.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just driving around in my car and I stop at a light and I just get out and just bundle some kids into my vehicle. Not a problem. I can pick up the kids. I'll get them.
Have done it. Like when Danny had his back surgery, Alan and Lynn did it before. So because I was out
Right,
of town,
and
so
they
like
have, right,
they've
they
done
have.
it before and they've got 4 kids, so they can.
Yeah, I've already been through every permutive possibility in my mind of who's picking up the kids. And it's been planned for quite a while that Lynn Grossman is taking the kids. Jane, you're here with me. Now get ready, Jane. Who could have done this? Is Jeff this much of a lunatic? Oh, I didn't even think about Jeff.
I have, are you gonna be here for a while? You want me to
I think
text you?
so.
So, like, I might have a blanket in my car or something.
Do we have anything
Do you have
here or have they all
something
been
for
used?
somebody who could get?
Let me check.
This
see
woman
if
is
that's good enough for
freezing.
her.
And I apologize, I thought about that when she was shivering earlier, but I guess got a lot of stuff.
No, there's certainly there's
It's not
there's
really the most
it
important
isn't.
thing
It's
right
not the most important.
No, I saw her shivering and I kept thinking I'll go out and find out if they had a bunch of them. They had a bunch of them, but I don't know what's still available.
So what do you mean he's not good? What do you know about this?
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Oh my God. Really?
Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna tell the kids. I know.
Let's put that on.
That would be great. Thank you.
Thanks.
You really know that? You know that?
Yeah, I'll find a way to
Sorry,
tell the
sorry.
kids.
You know that they don't think.
But the thing is, I don't know whether I should tell the kids before we leave for Miami, on the way to Miami, or after we get to Miami. That's what I need help with. What do you think would be least traumatic for my children?
He's gonna make it through this.
You're not gonna make
He's a TMA trainer.
I was asking because I thought maybe he would, and I wanted
Right.
I wanted the kids to be with him if like he was okay.
Okay. And he has family and stuff in hospital or something.
it. We don't have
No.
any family here in
No, it's-
Canada.
Right, I know, but I mean,
There's no family here.
They don't.
girlfriend, anybody come down, nothing?
Amy, I don't know if Amy knows yet. I don't have Amy's phone number.
Amy's on Facebook.
I'll contact her later.
She's on Facebook. I mean, she can be found.
Yeah. I was thinking of one more thing. This is really tangential, but his friend I told you about, Matt Price, his wife's brother was killed. So if you're gonna call someone first, Matt's gonna lose it. So
I don't intend on calling Matt. I just need
Okay.
to have the background on different associates.
Yeah, who you calling, Isom? I want to be privy to all your moves. From now on, all your moves go through me, General Isom, okay? I am running things now. I'm in Adelson.
And friends and so
Right,
yeah.
forth. You know, my objective is to find out who did this. So based on what
As opposed to what? Cover it up.
you've told me, I'm gonna take that information, compile it with other information that other investigators have worked on, and we'll see where it leads.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying anybody that you told me about is is anyway
Is
involved.
there
I
any
don't know.
sign of stuff being stolen from the house?
I can't discuss that.
Okay.
So,
But you are discussing that you don't think he's gonna live.
I'm telling you a fact that I know he's not going to live.
So now you've told us that you don't know a fact about whether or not any stuff was stolen. You can see, like, this is their main guy in the police station. I'm sorry, Craig. I know you're retired now, Mr. Isom, General Isom, but former General Isom. You know, you got suckered, man. Right before your retirement, this was your big last case, and it's the biggest case you've touched in your career. General Isom's probably been working at that police department from when Denise Winchester Williams, whatever, that whole thing happened in the same town. It happened in the same courthouse with the same judge, Henriksen. But even that was nothing compared to the Adelson case or the Markel case or the Magbanoa case or whatever it's called. What are we calling it? I just call it The Professor. Not even the case, just The Professor.
He's not going to live. Okay. So,
Is he dead now?
well, I already discussed that with her. Is he has enough injury?
Yeah, Jane, we're not talking to you, okay? You're here to help, not ask questions. She's a victim. You're nobody, okay?
That's traumatic enough that he's not going to be able to recover from it.
Did Lynn already go get the boys?
Yes.
What's happening right now is Lynn's on her way here. She doesn't have car seats.
Uh,
Gonna take the car seats out of your van, put them in Lynn's vehicle, and she's gonna go directly to Creative Preschool,
she has a key to my house, so she can.
pick up the kids. If I get a chance to, when she arrives, I will talk to her briefly and basically tell her, you know, let's wait on discussing anything with the children.
When do you think Lynn got that key to the house? Wendy made a statement just previous to this we covered it in yesterday's video, where she said she was so worried because there's this killer on the loose that may not be Jeffrey Lacasse, who has the friends with the same people, and she locked herself out recently and just went and got a load of keys cut, and she was saying, oh, you know, I'm really worried because there's keys in Tallahassee. What do you think this woman's security system is like? I bet she's got infrared, beams, sensor motion, light detection, sound alarms. I mean, can you imagine? It's probably a 14-digit code to turn off the alarm. You are not breaking into the house of an Adelson.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would do that anyway.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be better if she didn't know. Like if you
I mean,
just so that because she's gonna be that, like, what if she can't then drive and go get the boys? Like,
okay, but let me just say to you, I didn't know anything when I came here. So my husband Googles and says there was a shooting on Trescott Drive this morning at 11.
I got a call from
So-
my like real estate agent who heard something.
So I know that I didn't know why I was coming here, but anybody with more sense would have known that.
John told you that
Yes.
when you told him you were coming here? Or?
No, they found John.
Wow, that just kind of felt like a scene following 9/11 or something. Like they're in a crisis center saying, yeah, they heard something, but I got a call. And then he looked on Google and something was on the news. It was just felt maybe that's what Wendy's doing. She's like, okay, just transport yourself to September 11th, 2001, New York City. This is her Twin Towers. Fucking is as well, isn't it? I mean, really.
Interestingly, they found John's cell phone number.
They found me eating lunch. I don't know how that happened. I'm fascinated still.
We have ways of
Oh, here we go again. Isom loves being a cop or a general cop or whatever. We have ways of finding people. We're Tallahassee Police Department. We've got a whole bag of rocks that we use to find people. Yeah, we put all the rocks in a circle and then throw a rock at random and then look at how it lands and then follow the rock.
Yeah, it's interesting. So you called they called my husband's cell phone, and he's like, here she is. Talk to her. And they said you needed me at the police department, so I came.
Right.
It was not
What did you think I needed you for?
I wasn't thinking it was good news.
You know what they look like now? They look like they're outside a club at three in the morning, coked out of their minds, cold. Don't know why they're there, but they just have a need to be there and talk and touch and have a blanket over them. And I swear what Wendy is on something. Uppers, downers, sidewinders, blindwinders, it doesn't matter. She's got something in her system.
News, but I didn't, my thought was that Danny had probably assaulted you. That was my
I
thought.
think that was Lisa's thought when she's like, I heard there was a shot on Trescott,
So-
and so I hope you're okay.
Nice little cherry touch there. The friend's thought was that Dan had assaulted her because he's violent, he's crazy, he's a loose cannon in the divorce. He was litigious. Oh my God, was he litigious? Yeah, I filed a motion to take his kids away, and he had a problem with it. Such an asshole, so abusive, so much emotional abuse.
So
the
that
realtor.
Yeah.
So that was my, but this scenario, which is now not seeming real to me,
Yeah,
didn't
well,
seem
me neither.
like was not what I,
Me neither.
What I
but
thought
keep-
of.
I just keep picturing the kids.
right. No, so there's no point in doing that, don't do that. So
When Lynn gets here, I'm gonna just ask her to take the kids to her house. Would that be
Instead of my
reasonable?
house?
I think
Would that
that's
be
much
more
better.
reasonable?
Is that better? She has a TV. They can watch
Yeah,
TV.
yeah,
I know, but
Yes.
they've been there before.
A
Yeah.
bunch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
they're
them
very
there.
comfortable there.
They
Take
have
them there.
children of their own.
They've got 4 kids. They're grown.
General Isom, it's prepped, man. Lynn's coming. She's started. She's got the key. The kids have been there a bunch of times. I've checked her schedule. I know she's available. It's done. Stop going on about it, General Isom. Go out and find that mystery killer. Yeah, find the mystery killer. And when is someone gonna say Jeffrey Lacasse? Because it can't be me.
But
take them there. Take them
okay, yeah.
Because,
I'm gonna go make sure that I don't miss her.
Okay.
thank you.
Lynn Grossman, right?
This is Sarah, by the way.
Hi, sir, are you a victim advocate?
I am.
I said you used to be a victim advocate. Was I
That's
right?
not true.
Not
Yeah,
sure.
I've done lots.
You know, when you introduce someone and you just nod? I mean, I don't think I've ever done that. I would look at the person that I am introducing or some kind of look between the two of them. You need to connect them. You don't just nod in the direction and say, this is Sarah, by the way, the one who's too afraid to speak because she's sitting next to me. Obviously.
Lots of stuff like that.
I recognize your name, and then she's saying,
What's your last name?
Latour. I've only been here about 2.5 years.
Yeah, Latour. Sorry, it doesn't ring a bell. Could you get us some coffee? Oh.
I am losing my shit.
Well, that would be appropriate. I think you should do that.
No, I think we can even swear right now. I mean, this is crisis mode, right? We're in crisis, so we wouldn't usually use the S word, but we can now. because of the crisis.
If you don't do that, then that's
Jane,
not right.
who would have done this?
Here we go.
I have just
And
one
are they
idea.
going to come after my kids? Or me? Who's next?
Is Jeff this much of a lunatic?
I didn't even think of Jeff.
Yeah, right.
I hope to God not.
I hope to God not. What is that? You know, the Adelsons, they have all of this linguistic pattern stuff going on where it's like, what is it? It's like they're faking the wrong human emotion or something. It goes into the computer and it comes out wrong. Because if you think about the intonation of that little sentence there, I hope to God not. I mean, it's affirmative, right? It's assuming the answer is yes. Like if your kid, I don't know, is going to be late for curfew, and one of the parents said, the dad says to the mum, "Oh, I think he's going to be late," and the mother says, "I hope to God not, because he will, and then we'll punish him." it's an affirmative. All wrong, all wrong.
May I ask who Jeff is?
Yeah, of
Yeah, I
course.
think you should. I think Wendy's been seeing a guy called Jeff
Who's a friend of Jane's. And
who's jealous.
yeah.
Are you still currently seeing him, or just something you kind of
Well,
let taper off?
it's been a bad week.
Okay.
Yeah, Jane and I actually went for a walk together Monday.
Now she's acting like she's just had this revelation and she's processing all about Jeff and it's clicking in her mind. That's what she's trying to get across here. This has been practiced, rehearsed, in the mirror, going over it again and again. I didn't even think about Jeff. I hope to God not. Yes, of course. Yes, we can talk about Jeff. I've actually been waiting to talk to you about Jeff for over 2.5 hours now. So I'm very glad that Jane here and has been fully prepped. Yeah.
Tuesday? Wednesday? Early this week.
Earlier this week, but you've taken a 1 week break from
I took
Jeff.
a 1 week break from communication with Jeff to figure out what to do.
Okay.
Because we've been dating for like
A year.
9 months, like 10 months a year.
And when you use the word dating to you, is that's my boyfriend, or is it more of just dating, like the casual? Okay.
Yeah.
No, like he was my boyfriend and involved with the kids, and I mean, yeah. And we had kind of a fight recently, and he's been trying to get back together, and I didn't know if I wanted to, and so he actually, the morning that I gave that talk, my boys were there and Jeff was watching them, so I could give the talk. Like he's, Jane, do you think I have to tell them about him?
I think
God, that's a weird detail, isn't it? I didn't remember that from the 18 times I've seen this interview. But so when Sarah, the victim advocate, was watching Wendi talk, at that time, Jeff was in the auditorium, whatever, watching the kids with the victim advocate right there. That's bizarre and could not have been foreseen. They didn't know they were going to get this victim advocate. Tallahassee's probably got more victim advocates than they do cops.
you have to tell me about him because that is the only.
They've only got one cop. It's General Isom and just a whole team of victim advocates and a bag of rocks.
God forbid.
The only thing that I can imagine related to you, related to Danny, would be
The only
Jeff.
thing I could come up with was like his girlfriend Amy is recently divorced.
Yeah, the only thing I could come up with related to you, related to Danny, would be Jeff. Not your mother, not your father, not your brother, not you, not your kids, not Dan's family. Yeah, it's just Jeff, isn't it? It all fits. Where is Jeff? What? He's rapidly driving to Tennessee? He must be trying to escape.
Or separated, not really
Sure,
just, like,
sure. So
what if-
either of those people,
like the jealous boyfriend types, like what if the ex-husband,
right, totally. And you know that this divorce has been very stressful, and Jeff has been very stressed out by the stressfulness of your divorce. You know, it.
I mean, I'll tell them this, right? Like, can you tell them?
And when Investigator Isom comes back, you guys can just, stay, and he'll ask all the questions that investigators ask that I don't think of very often because I'm a victim advocate and I don't think of
Right,
things.
I think you do have to tell him about him.
I wasn't
You weren't
not
thinking
telling
about
on
him.
purpose.
No, I'm sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I wasn't thinking of it. I just kept thinking, like, who in the world?
Is he
Which
someone
was-
that has, access to?
He's a professor of social work.
Okay.
He's
All right.
former military,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah, that's bad. He's former military, so he's probably got PTSD. He probably thinks he's in a bunker in Kuwait. He probably thinks he's still in Desert Storm.
you don't think about this guy as like, oh, there's the kind of guy.
Right.
I mean, I would more just as like say that maybe you did this.
Right.
It's just relationally, he's jealous.
Right.
Something is bad. This and that. I'm
bad.
just assuming that this isn't true for the moment, but I guess
Something is bad. That's why I can't stop laughing and smiling and being like a jittery little schoolgirl with ants in her pants. I'm just thinking it is going to be basically less than 36 hours until I'm eating at Yardbirds. We're going for sushi and pizza in South Beach. And then back to the Icon for a bullet bourbon with the family at Main Base.
that's not so.
And you have to look at it this way. Telling them this, if anything, will help them disqualify Jenny.
Right. That's
Yeah.
important to do.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Do you want to give them?
Wait, disqualify? What are we talking about, lady? It's him. He's got blood all over his shirt. I mean, what more evidence do you need?
Number?
I mean, I can give them.
They have my
give them-
phone, so-
they certainly have a ton of stuff from him. So I Googled Trescott shooting.
Thank you for being here. So you Googled Trescott shooting, and what do you see?
Just that, police investigate shooting on Trescott Drive.
That it's on the news.
And unfortunately, the media here tends to get places and they can't really stop them from being
Oh,
outside.
how often is there a shooting in like northeast Tallahassee, right?
On Trescott Drive,
On
not so
Trescott.
often.
This is what I can't figure out. How did he get to the hospital? Like, did he call 911?
A neighbor, according to WCTV, here.
And this should be said, the police department won't release his name until they notify
The family.
family. And them being in Canada puts a little bit more of a wrench into our notification because it's a little bit more difficult to do internationally. But we're in the process.
And there's really, his injuries are really terrible.
The police got notified because a neighbor. Is it a picture of the house? Oh my
Yeah.
God! You can see the car. You can't
Right.
tell it's our house.
Oh, yeah, right.
You
You can't tell it's not your house. It certainly appears to
Could
be
be
a
any
house
house.
like your house. It,
And they say the 2100 block of Trescott Drive. It must be still blocked off. I bet it's going to be blocked
Who
off for a
knows?
while.
it's certainly a crime scene.
What? Who? How do you know it was blocked off, Wendy? They were just doing surgery, emergency surgery on the tree, and that was like an hour ago. So they're probably done by now, Wendy. Come on. do you mean roadblock?
And obviously across.
But it's like a thorough, I mean, a lot of people use that as like a drive-through.
Now, this other people.
Yeah, people are always going down there to ruin their suspension on 39 speed bumps when they take a long, long way from Centerville to Thomasville. I mean, what are you talking about, Wendy? What are you saying? What is this person talking about?
Obviously know about this. Danny didn't show up places today.
I don't know that he had anywhere to show up today. Did he?
Yeah.
Like, did you know? Because like it's summertime, he works from home, right?
Right, but there are people, but you know, imagine if any of us fall off the grid from 11 o'clock this morning, any colleagues,
That had a meeting or whatever.
Right,
Yeah.
all of the stuff he does over phone.
Right. Well, he and I were supposed to talk about where Ben was going to school. And it was very unlike him that I was the one who had to call him. So like he called early this morning. I had a repair guy at the house. And he called early this morning and I left a message and then I called him back. I have the phone record. He called at like 9 and he told me he went to Premiere. So he says, I don't know, like I think he went straight from dropping off the boys to go to Premiere. And then he said, I'm going to do an exercise class that gets out at 10:15 or 10:30 and then we can talk after that.
That's funny, isn't it? Because what time did the Best Buy guy leave Wendy's house? I think it was about 10. So Dan gets out and, you know, I mean, it almost matches up exactly. 10 o'clock, Best Buy left. Dan gets out at 10:15 and Wendy had a 17-minute phone call with Charlie, who then let Katie know to tell the cat about the mat so that the dog wouldn't upset the cow or the frog. And let Katie know to tell Sigfredo. There's some great names in this story, aren't it? Katie McBanoa, Sigfredo Garcia. I mean, it's like a comic book or something. Super villains.
You remember how I had a voice thing? Like I hadn't talked to him. He was like, I know your voice is bad. Like, does today work? And he said we could go for a walk at the law school or we could talk. Like, and I have this message on my phone from him, which is why I supposed to be officer. There's no way he did this to himself. Like 0 chance that he shot himself.
Yeah, he would be cryogenically frozen. So why would he shoot himself? Crazy? This is Dan Markel. He doesn't get depressed.
I think there's 0 chance.
0 chance.
He would kill himself.
Yes, 0 chance. Like this, someone.
Yeah, usually when someone shoots themselves in the head, the gun is like in their hand, and there wasn't a gun. He was holding a phone and a pen, and he killed himself with his phone and pen.
Did this to him. So
Dan Markel was so upset that he was going to spend a beautiful weekend in New York visiting the big house in the Hamptons with his successful, accomplished, beautiful new girlfriend with a famous fashion designer brother in the high society upper crust of Manhattan in a high rise. Yeah, he was so upset and depressed about that he was sitting in his car after just getting out of his workout class. He was spinning at Premiere, and then he just decided to blow his brains out with a phone and pen. Give me a break. A big one.
he had plans that we would like, and he said this at 9, like, we'll take a walk, we'll figure this out, we'll talk about school. And then I called him at like 11:45 or so and left a message. And that was, I thought weird, but I thought whatever, like,
And
he's in a meeting.
probably thought, oh, good, I don't have to talk to him.
I was really anxious
Oh
about
my
speaking
God.
with him and having this be a contentious issue about where
Which
his
of course
going
it
to go to
is.
school.
Oh my God.
And I didn't hear from him, and I didn't think too much of it. I just thought, like, well, they'll just call me later. And then at around noon, I had lunch plans at 1, and I was supposed to go to a friend's engagement party tonight, and it's called a Stack the Bar engagement. So I went to go find bourbon. So
Did she say stack the bar? stock the cupboard, stack the bar, paint the wall, close the gate, engagement party.
Went to drive to ABC Liquors, and I went to go through Trescott, and it was blocked off. So I went around, and then I looked for bourbon, and then I got gas. That's why I was trying to show the officer, like, I have receipts from all these things, but I don't know if it matters if they're at noon. I mean, obviously, like, I would be one of the people that they would think did it.
Oh, and you have certainly the most contentious relationship with Danny that anyone has.
Hey, what is this contentious, Jane? Shut the fuck up. You've been prepped. Oh, sorry. Do we not swear on streams? Do we offend people? The good Christian people of YouTube? Or any holy man? Anyway. Yeah. Contentious? What are you talking about, Jane? Be quiet, Jane. This was just a run-of-the-mill. What? Divorce is nice.
Has.
Yeah.
You know, but
They swabbed my hands.
well, fair enough.
Gunpowder.
They should. I
They
mean,
asked me if I washed my hands since noon, and I was embarrassed to say I hadn't. I don't remember when I last washed my hands.
Oh God. Yeah, no, I think Jeff is somebody that they should talk
Okay.
to. And I don't know of anyone else.
They were asking, like, does he have gambling debt? Does he have? And I'm like, the only person he owes money to is me. Like, there's no one. He's like, he's a straight shooter, right? Like, he's not an alcoholic. He's not a gambler. He doesn't have a sex addiction. He doesn't, like, he doesn't have any like weird stuff going on in his life.
No, he's a difficult guy, but he's not.
That's what he was saying. He's like, is there anyone that hates him? And I'm like, he's difficult, but he's difficult in like an ivory tower kind of way.
He's not liked, but he is not.
He's not liked, but he's not.
He's difficult in an ivory tower kind of way. That's another t-shirt we need to make, so we'll put it in the shop tomorrow. By the way, guys, we have new t-shirts coming out with shrimp cocktail and well, you'll see. We're going to post a link in the description, and you'll really enjoy these shirts. They're so nice, and they're so funny, and the greatest thing about them is that no one but people that understand this case understand them, which basically means that you're better than everybody else when you wear one.
I hate it.
Certainly not, and he has people who love him.
How do the students feel? Like, is he, like, are law students receptive to him? Like, oh, this is a great.
I think there's some that really like his method, and there are a lot who don't like him at all.
So you say he's more disliked?
He's a very abrasive guy.
Does he challenge you, kind of? Would that be a good?
He's challenging. He loves to argue, so he's fairly elitist. So like the students,
Very elitist. Oh my
students
goodness.
felt like put down by him a lot,
Okay.
and so they feel like insecure. And but again, we're not talking about like hateful and awful. We're talking about like difficult,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Right, and he has colleagues who really don't like him.
But not enough.
But this is a different, right, it's a
Like,
different, right.
They don't like him. They don't want to go to lunch.
Yeah, in the faculty lounge, they were drawing straws to see which one would pull the trigger. They have daily meetings about how much they hate Professor Markel and how much they wish someone would blow his brains out with a pen and phone.
With him.
Yeah, no,
He doesn't make friends easily, but it's not like he makes a ton of.
and he has and he has very close connections at the temple.
That's what I said. I
I mean,
said
he
he's
has-
got Jewish community and like
he's important in the Jewish community, and he's
Yeah, the Hasidic mafia have been eyeballing Dan for quite a while now. The guys with ringlets and Uzis were planning a drive-by.
and he's loved, and he's
And there
serious
are two
academic.
Jewish temples in Tallahassee, or just one?
it's kind of complicated. There's
There's
Temple
three,
Israel,
please.
which is the Reform synagogue. There's Shomer Torah, which is the conservative one that he belonged to.
Okay.
And then there's Chabad, which is sort of like, it's not really clear. It's kind of like a proselytizing thing. And he would donate money there and bring the kids to events there and spend time there. So he was sort of affiliated with two of them and bring the kids to stuff at Temple Israel
too. I mean, he's very, very connected across the Jewish community.
Yeah, he's very involved.
He's also very like he had a major Jewish education, so he's extremely knowledgeable about Judaism, and he cares deeply about how people interpret scripture and law and rule and practice, and he's involved in all those sort of debates at the community level, and he's very it would be hard to overestimate how involved he has been in the Jewish community. He has a lot of connections.
And it was kind of one of the reasons why we got divorced is I'm Reform, I'm kind of culturally Jewish. Like we just had really different religious perspectives. I'm in the middle of a fucking nightmare.
I didn't want you to be married to him, but this was not the method.
Well, that's what I said to the officer. I was like, we had a rough time, but
This has been a terrible
he's
time.
the father of my children.
Right.
And things were entering a new phase where he has this girlfriend and he's out of town a lot, and that was nice.
Oh, now we're going into this love-in special, like it's Christmas morning, and they've just heard that Grandpa is coming back from the hospital. He's gonna be here for the turkey dinner. The roast beef is all ready for Grandpa. He's coming home.
That's why I know there's given his personality and everything, there's no way that he did this.
No, he didn't.
He had plans to be out of town. He was leaving on Saturday.
I honestly don't know if I can get through another 3 hours of this, 3.5 hours. It's going to be like another 3 or 4 episodes. Well, I guess we have to now.
With Amy, and he's been delighted with this.
Yeah.
And delighted with the boys, and delighted with.
No,
with,
he didn't do this. So somebody did.
He was angry and upset about the divorce. Really, really angry at Wendi.
He didn't do this. So somebody did. Not my family, but somebody. Not Charlie. No. No, not my family. No. You kidding? No.
Really, really angry. But really pleased with how things were going to go.
It's been 2 years and things for him were a lot better.
Yeah, not for
Do
me.
you mind if I get Investor Isom to kind of tell him about Jeff?
I think you should do that.
Let me go grab
I can't believe you brought your own drink here.
Well, I wasn't sure how long I would be here. I was thirsty. I had just arrived home.
God, look at the elation. She can't contain it. Victim advocate's gone. Let's party. You brought your drink? You got one for me? I'll take a bullet bourbon. No ice. I am cold enough.
To pour, say, a glass of wine when they called and said, "Don't you want to go to the police department?" I said, "Jane, no, not really."
You believe we didn't do this, right?
I assume we didn't do this.
I wish I had I was home working on a paper that's due.
Well, you'll
I
have.
sent it in, I sent edits to
You'll
someone.
have.
I hope they have the time log.
Of course they will. All of that is evident. You will. You don't.
I understand why they think it would be me, but
Of course it would be you. But it's not you. Jeff would be my vote.
Hey, Wendi, General Isom's been in here for 2 hours screaming that you're not a suspect. He's been grabbing your head, bashing it into the wall, saying, "Not a suspect."
Now, again, just going by, likely. I agree with you.
It be an accident.
He didn't do this. Jeff,
I hope the body did
I know Jeff didn't do it, but I don't think Danny
Somebody shot Danny
to death. Holy shit.
I didn't even know that he was still living. Sarah told me that, and then I started freaking out. And I was like, I want to get the boys over there. Like, is he scary looking? Because I want, like, if he's not gonna make it, but he's okay, or he's not, like, I wanted the boys to be able to be
Isn't
with
there
him.
somebody with him?
Yeah, I wanted the boys to like crawl into the hospital bed so that we could have one more photograph with the boys and their dad with half of a missing face, or maybe like an exploded chin. That would be good. I think that would be the money shot. If we could get the boys over there to maybe one of them could hold up half of his chin and twist it so that it looks like his head is smiling. Yeah, that'd be great. You know, one of those good moments that we could capture for the last time, a memory, something to hold with us. That'd be good. So, hospital?
I know, that's what I said. I was like, he's there, he's all alone. Like, just, I was like, is he with?
Should somebody who loves him?
Yes. Should I go? Someone needs to go there.
I know. I mean,
He's by himself.
I mean, really, he's by himself.
I don't think they haven't called the family yet. They haven't called his parents. They were like, what are his parents' names? They're asking me.
How about the rabbi?
Oh, that's a really good idea.
How about the rabbi?
Can you ask them?
Yeah, we'll do that
So
right
there's
now.
Yeah, send Schnormor Shormanor. That's actually his name, Schnormor.
no rabbi at Shomri, but Rabbi Schnoyer Oyerman, that's really his name. He, him or Jack Romberg.
They need to go.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, it's always good to just throw in a little bit of humor, especially if it's bordering on anti-Semitic. Fitting for the moment, fitting for the situation. Yeah, let's make fun of a traditional a rabbi with a traditional Jewish name, while we're getting ready to send him over to Half Chin Markel.
Idea. Yes. Especially if he's not gonna make it, so that they
He
can.
needs to be blessed.
if
My
they can-
God, he needs a blessing.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much for being here. I was sitting in this room by myself, losing my mind. I was at lunch with Janine and Ritu. I don't know if you know them, friends of mine, and these officers walk in, and I just like.
Yeah, friends of mine from a different circle, Jane. You see, Jane, I've been meaning to tell you for a while that you're the kind of friend that I keep around because you're just so damn easy to manipulate, and for me to have you do everything I want you to do and for you to swear that it was your idea. That's why you're here, Jane. So I don't know if you know these friends that are like more in a, well, I don't, you know, my real friends, as close as a thing I have to real friends, being a psychopathic, murdering, lying, devil face that I am.
We just finished. I ate a lunch. Like I had a whole delicious lunch, and
A
they're like, "We need
whole
to bring you
delicious
Wendi.
lunch.
We need to speak with you." And I was like, "Oh my God, what's there? Are the boys okay?" Like, and they're like, "The boys are fine."
You know, all these little I had a whole delicious lunch. These are all little neural linguistic programming techniques that she's learned to pick up on over the years, because she knows that if she does that in a client meeting or on a date or any of the long lists of interactions that we go through, she knows that those little quirky things she does. When I was little, I wanted to be a giraffe. Somehow, just win people over, charm people. I mean, there's more to it, but you know, the people that watch this case, the people that aren't in her real life, or maybe a lot of them too, you know, completely see through it. And they, Charlie, Wendi, Donna, they don't even know how obvious they are, right? They think they're really smart and clever and come across really well, and that people like them. It's that they don't have the ability to even think like people anymore. It's really crazy.
Fine. And then I thought, oh my god, like
What's
what's
not
going like
fine?
who's finding me here? And they wouldn't tell me. And so he said, I need you to get in the car. So he drove me and I started like I just was like, what's going on? And they're like, your husband. And I said, ex-husband. And they're like, ex-husband? So they didn't have the like
Yeah, well, I mean, how do they know? They're just starting this.
so they thought we were still married, and so I was telling him everything, and then I was thinking, oh my god, now they probably think I'm a suspect. I should.
But of course you're a suspect, and you're a smart suspect. You should be the suspect. But I mean, you're not gonna get framed for a crime,
Right.
and it is in your absolute interest to in every way
Tell them
everything, because to the extent that if they don't know whoever did, if this goes unsolved, that's
so
the worst
scared
thing for
of
your
so
boys.
many things, Jane. Like, do you think whoever did this is going to come after the kids?
I'm very worried about that.
No, she's not. She hasn't worried about that because no one's worried about that. The cops aren't worried about that. Donna's not worried about that. She doesn't even ask, I don't think. You can pretty much hear her voice on the whole call. She doesn't even ask. Where are the kids? Well, maybe she does. I can't really remember. We'll see. It's coming up. Probably not tonight, though.
And I think
I don't want to be like left alone in that house. Like, I want protection. I'm scared. I don't know who this is. I don't.
Okay, well, I mean, you should maybe go and stay. I think you should go stay. Can you go to Lynn and David's?
Alan, yeah, yeah.
You
they
should.
have lots of bedrooms. I could just.
You
stay
should.
there
I mean,
for
the
a little
boys are there.
bit. Yeah.
And
I need to pick up a
They
few
need-
things. Like, I would need my contact lens case.
just go there. I mean,
I'm really glad you're here. I am losing my shit.
I wish they'd
Jane,
come back.
This
My contact lens case? Well, you can't just go to a CVS? What is that? My contact they're like $5. $3.
is they keep doing this where like they leave
$3 at the 99-cent store.
for long periods of time, and it's 5:30 already.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here for a while. I didn't know if I don't know. Are you looking to see if there's more info
No, I
online?
haven't had this from Danny. I have from Kara. So I called her.
I talked to Kara yesterday. I was taking a walk around 5. I met a new friend last night, a friend of a friend, this girl Malia. We went to Tallahassee food trucks last night, hung out with her for hours.
Oh, the glamour of Tallahassee food trucks. Oh, you should have been there, Jane. It was so much better than Yardbirds in South Beach, where we have sushi and pizza. At the food trucks, you can have chili with your choice of spice level, mild or kick-ass.
Are you telling her?
Yeah. Because she also Googled, and she said, "Oh my God, there was a shooting." Do you know? So both she and John Googled.
Why would they Google? Why would that just come up?
I mean, I said to both of them, "I'm going to the department." They were the people I said, "I'm going to." John was there when I got John got the call from the police officer. So then I'm in the car. I'm like, I'm calling Kara.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm on my way to the police office.
Well, I would have called you and Kara, but Kara's in Portland.
Right.
I'm really glad you're here.
So I just
can.
no worries.
Yeah, no worries, Wendy. Jane loves being here. She feels like the best friend, She feels like the one you come to. She's in your debt now. She's privileged to be here. She's over the freaking moon.
And so I'm just saying to her that Danny's been shot and it's serious, because until I know
Is it serious?
I can't quite take it, and that's the.
Do you think you could, like, you're allowed to leave the room, can you? Oh,
Yeah, they're coming.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that Lynn just came.
Oh, good.
She's got the car seats in and she's headed out.
So we have a real concern.
Okay.
Would it be possible for a rabbi to be sent to the hospital?
Okay.
so Danny's very
I don't know.
religious.
Okay.
I don't know if he's
And-
even alive, but.
Okay.
We're just really struggling with the idea that he's there alone,
No.
and
Okay.
he's very religious.
Okay.
Extremely.
And I'm sorry to think of this earlier, but I
Another tactic there, fast talking. She's not very comfortable with this woman detective. This woman detective reminds me of the woman detective from Jodi Arias when they're still in Wairika, and the kind of they seem to be the same kind of body shape and hair. You only catch the slight side of this woman, Wendy's picking up like, okay, here's one of those human beings that I find it difficult to manipulate, that I usually stay away from completely. Poor little Sarah victim advocate over here is like prime Tucker material. Jane couldn't be better, just a robot built to serve Wendi. But this other detective, and Isom as well, the granddad and father figure in one to Wendi. But this woman detective, Wendi, is not sure about her, doesn't know how to play it, but knows she has to, so she fast talks.
can give you the names of the two rabbis in
Okay.
town, and I think they should be called.
Okay.
At least he's not, because his family isn't, like, nobody's there with
Okay.
him.
If Sarah, can you write down these names?
Because I think
Yeah,
they
we
can-
got it.
they can-
Rabbi.
Okay.
Whatever's happening,
I understand.
whatever state he's in, some kind of blessing
I
is
understand.
required.
Okay.
They're just going to put a skull cap on a cat and send him in. Oh, no, I bet he had a nice, well, as nice as it could be. We all hope that a rabbi got there to bless Professor Markel. Seriously now. Yeah, man. Man, he did not deserve that, huh? Sad story.
Okay, so I don't have any phone numbers,
Okay.
but Jack Romberg is the name of
ROMBERG.
Yeah.
Okay.
is the name of one of the rabbis. The other rabbi has a name that's going to take you a while to spell. His name
Sometimes those are the easy ones because I find one and that's the only one there is.
his name is Schnoyer Oirichman.
Common spelling on that?
That's really his name. But his last name is
No.
Oirichman. OIR.
Again, they're all just like cackling about this guy's name. It's really, you think that guy hasn't watched this? Of course he has.
Rechman. His first name is Schnoyer, Schnoyer.
I'm just Googling Rabbi Tallahassee. And
Hey, Wendi, I got one for you. Onomatopoeia. Milieu.
See what I can find. If you'll tear that out for me and I'll see what I can find.
Thank you.
But Lynn is here. The
Hey, Wendi, can you spell hermeneutic?
car seats are in. I've spoken to the preschool. I changed the name. They were fine with that.
Preschool knows that,
Lynn is coming.
okay.
Yes, I've spoken with them after you spoke with them and told them she was coming. They were fine.
Okay. Do they know what's going on?
I don't know. The investigator, made
there.
contact, so I don't know what all they know.
Okay.
But we spoke with Lynn and said.
She's gonna take him to the house?
Yep,
And
and
does they
said,
know what's going on?
we explained to her he is severely injured. He may, probably will not make it. but
he knows not to, they don't tell him.
correct.
So they're just gonna pick him up, say mommy's
Mhm.
in a meeting, mommy's
Time
busy.
for McDonald's, Auntie Lynn's picking you up, you know, and
Holy
then
moly.
I have her, you know,
There's time for a nice kosher style cheeseburger, and anything else that mixes meat and milk, and then they're going for an all you can eat shrimp fest.
cell phone number, because I knew you didn't have your phone right then. We'll get that back to you here shortly, hopefully.
Okay.
And I told her that you would call her and probably go straight to the house, whether it's us taking you there, Jane taking you there, whatever, however
Does
you
my
need
car
to
need
get
to
there.
stay here?
I don't think so.
Did I gave them my keys,
Yeah,
right?
they have the keys because I got the
my
car
house
seats
key.
out.
Okay.
But yeah, all that should be done. Unfortunately, just everything's time consuming. So that's, you know, kind of while we're waiting on.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see what I
So
can.
good, we need that, and that's just.
Okay,
urgent. That's just
absolutely.
really
And
urgent.
it's Jack Romberg and Rabbi
You can call them like Oirichman.
or Rickman. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you for thinking of that.
Why can we call
And I
him
did tell
Ulrich?
Mr. Isom that you want to talk to him again. So,
Yeah.
And is there a bathroom that I can use?
Yes.
I had a similar urgency need. Let me swipe my hands before they let me sit down there.
Yeah, I'm glad they collected all the evidence of my non-gunpowder hands before I urinate in my clothes here, in my shorts, my short shorts. In my nothing but a normal mother short shorts. Okay, guys, maybe that is a good cutoff point to leave it for tonight. Leave it for tonight. These Wendi silences, they're like islands in a sea of, well, God, I just heard the toilet flush. That was quick, man. Yeah, God, look at her. God, you know, as much as this is a fantastic interview, watching the whole thing at this pace is long. So thank you everyone who's still here live on the stream, and thank you for all your nice comments and the super chats. Very nice. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. Yeah, and stay tuned because, well, we've had some really good ideas about what to do next with these episodes. We are going to be looking at Tara Kawas and Christopher Coast, various sections of their examinations, cross-examinations, but from the perspective that they are hired to look like they're doing a really good job, but actually, and name Charlie. They're naming Charlie, and they're doing a convincingly good job.
That is actually me. Sorry.
But, you know, they're there to put Catherine away and keep Charlie out. So we're going to be looking at their tactics from the perspective that they were hired by Charlie, and the order was make it look really convincing, but put her away and keep me out of trouble. That's your job. Now here's the money and do your job. Okay, we are going to say good night. Say good night, Soap. Good night, Wendi. Good night, all. Thank you for coming. We love you all. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless. Good night. See you later.